What is up, everybody? Welcome back to RacingDudes.com, and welcome back to another one of our Kentucky Derby Top 5 rankings. We're back again this week. We've had some races of significance happen last week, so we've got some shakeups, and it'll be kind of fun to go through them. Let's start from the bottom like we always do. Number 5, Dornoch, going to be the new there's two new horses on the list. Dornoch is one of them. So at number 5, Dornoch. If you missed it, it was an incredible running of the Remsen. Dornoch ends up being the winner by a nose. It was unbelievable. Dornoch's on the lead. He kind of goes into the stretch, and it looks like, okay, he's going to kick away. All of a sudden, he lugs into the left. He bounces off the rail. It seems like he's lost all his momentum. Sierra Leone is closing like a freight train, for a 2-year-old going a mile and an eighth in December. Really closing strongly. Kind of just zooms by him, gets a length lead on him. And then it's like Dornoch sees him, and it's like, oh, shit. And he re-rallies and goes and gets him. To be quite honest, as far as entertainment value, it doesn't get any better. Just a fascinating race. As far as how good are the top two horses, I'm really not sure. Who's at fault here? Did Sierra Leone get the lead, lug in, kind of quit, kind of stop? Did Dornoch see Sierra Leone and think, oh, boy, and re-rallied and beat him at the wire? Are they both just kind of goofy? I'm not sure. That's why I put him at number 5 here, talking about Dornoch. He deserves to be ranked. He won the Remsen. I mean, he's a horse that's won 2 in a row. He seems to be getting better with each race. So I'll give him credit for that. Also, it is the time of year you're kind of looking for new horses to talk about. And so I'll give him some credit. I really don't know how good the top 2 horses are. They might be really good. They might just kind of be average. It was a very confusing race to me. And really, the more I watch it, the more I'm not sure what that was, but they deserve credit. So speaking of Sierra Leone and Dornoch gets the win. I'll put him at number 5. Earlier on that card, in the second race, a horse for a Rick Dutrow debuted named El Capi. This horse was super impressive. Went 7 furlongs, went to the lead, took him gate to wire, earned a 99 Beyer speed figure. If you're keeping track of Beyers, which I've kind of said, listen, they're not the absolute worst. They're not the absolute best. Take them for what they are. They're one tool with handicapping. But the 99 Beyer was 8 points better than the 91 that Dornoch got in the Remsen. Now, that was a mile and an eighth. El Capi goes 7 furlongs. Big difference there. Maiden special weight field versus stakes field. Big difference there. But El Capi showed incredible promise in that race. Will he stretch out to 2 turns and be that impressive? I really have no idea. He might not. His pedigree says probably a mile and 16th is within the realm, a mile for sure. So I think El Capi deserves a ton of credit. He was very good. Rick Dutrow on a roll right now. He's got a good one here. I've got El Capi at number 4. Number 3 is Nash for Brad Cox. Of course, lost on debut, but ran very well. Stretched him out to 2 turns in his second race and ran extremely well. Absolutely dominated a maiden special weight field at Churchill Downs. Not much to talk about as far as recency with Nash. We haven't seen him since. I'm sure he's probably going to pop up at Oaklawn or the Fairgrounds next. So Nash is definitely one to watch for Brad Cox. He checks in at number 3. Number 2 is Nysos, trained by Bob Baffert. Look, I've kind of taken the approach, as you notice, Muth is now off my list. To me, you better be elite if you're a Baffert runner, because with all that's going on with Baffert, and now Justify is disqualified from the Santa Ana Derby, and I can't help Baffert's case getting back to the Kentucky Derby eventually. I don't know if he ever will or not. I don't want to get into if that's right or wrong, but I think the reality is the last couple of years we've seen Baffert horses either flame out when they get with a new trainer, or in the situations where, hey, we're going to have to get to a new trainer to run in the Derby, we kind of just stop on them and then have a summer campaign. But with Nysos, he seems certainly to be elite. His first 2 races have been fantastic. I think if he keeps running this well, they're going to be forced to take him to the Derby, and we'll see how it shakes out. Nysos at number 2. I think he's really good. And then finally, no surprise, Fierceness, number 1 once again. He won the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. He earned a triple-digit Beyer. He looked fantastic doing it. 2 of his 3 races have just been, better than everybody else so far being the key. We're in December. This race is going to be in May. So, but still, he's done enough to prove that he's number 1. So I think he's a clear number 1 as of now. All right, let's recap it. Number 5, Dornoch. Number 4, El Capi. Number 3, Nash. Number 2, Nysos. And number 1, Fierceness. All right, that'll do it for our Kentucky Derby top 5 for this week. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe. You really like it. Want to get alerted anytime we do videos like this. And we'll see you back here next week for an updated list.